Hello, everyone, and welcome to my 1 year anniversary stream, where I'll be playing the first game that I played, Rugrats Search for Reptar, in just 2 minutes. Thank you, Pepper. Thank you, Asteroids. Welcome. And how are you doing today? All right. It's been 4 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and start up the game. Feels good to go ahead and just. This has been full month. Full year and a week. Um, yes. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. So when I first... Let me back up. So the history of me getting this game, before we talk about the history of me becoming a streamer. The history of me getting this game, when I was maybe 10 years old or younger, I ended up getting this game at a Costco. And it was the first thing I ever bought with my own money. Everything else I had just been like, hey, parents, can you get this for me? They sometimes said yes, sometimes said no. And let's watch the opening first. But having seen this on a at the entrance of a Costco, and it being somewhere between the price of $5 and $20, I decided to go ahead and get this. And I brought it home, I played it, thought it was great, still think it's great, and make your way through the training level to learn the helpful skills that are needed to complete the search for Reptar. Press and hold square button to walk.
Look at all this stuff.
Press forward to climb certain objects.
Look at all the toys.
Collecting cookie power-ups increases your health. I
Look at all the toys.
brought it home and I thought it was great. Still think it's great. And it was one of the Reptar bars can be collected to earn. It was one of the. Not all objects are climbable.
Look at all the toys.
It was one of the games that I ended up just thinking really related to me and how much I enjoyed Rugrats through the years. And
Look at all the toys.
hello, Zolly. Thank you for the sub. Press circle button again to put objects down. Press triangle button while holding an object to the right. Press circle button to pick up and again to put down objects to reach high places. Some objects are too tall to climb without help. When I was younger, I enjoyed the show Rugrats and I enjoyed the show Doug. Still enjoy the show Rugrats and I think that Doug is okay. The Disney Doug is a lot more enjoyable just because they actually have, I don't know, better pacing or something. It's a lot less boring. Be careful to not be too close to opening doors.
Look at all this stuff. Look at
This
all
is one of
this
the games that I
stuff.
feel like I can definitely go ahead and, not speed run, but get through in one sitting.
Look at all this stuff.
And my history with streaming.
Look at all
So
this
last
stuff.
year around, some objects will launch a new episode. So last year around
Look at all
June,
this stuff.
and before then, I went ahead and for like a couple months before June, I asked Asteroids, do you think I should go ahead and become a streamer? And Asteroids had worries about it and told me that he didn't believe that I should become a streamer, and I said, okay, and I didn't become one. But at the same time, none of my job offers were, I mean,
Look at all this
all the
stuff.
applications that I was turning in, despite having gone to, so I went to
Look at
college
all
because
this
I
stuff.
turned in a bunch of job applications, and I could not get a job
Look at all this stuff.
after I turned in all the applications.
Look at all the
Uh,
toys.
so I went to college to try to better my skills. And after hearing only like turning in applications every day for a year and only having two returns on my calls, I
Look
mean,
at all the toys.
applications, I ended up
These ice cubes are cold on my feet.
not knowing what to do, but my family kept telling me, you need to get a job, you need to get a job. And laughter's gonna hurt you, watch out for those pinchy things. So I jokingly I made the comment of, oh, what, do you think I should become a streamer? Because be careful not to run on slippery surfaces. Because there's this
Look at all the toys.
there's this portrayal of streamers that
Look at all
they're,
the toys.
you know, up in their own butts about a lot of things. And
Look at all the toys.
get away from the lobster.
Look at all this stuff.
And when you become one, you realize that
Look at
that's
all the
not
toys.
always true.
Look at all the toys.
And in fact, quite a few streamers are actually just good people, just trying to
Look at all this
make their way
stuff.
through the world. Press triangle button in a direction to throw by. I think this should start a minigame.
Look at all this stuff.
There you go. Try and hit Angelica 6 times before the timer runs out.
Look at all this stuff. Look at all the toys. You can't beat me. Over here. I was foul.
But I decided to become a streamer,
Look
and
at all this stuff.
so as a practice run, I decided to play this, since it was a great moment of my life of just getting this game,
Look at all the toys.
and going through this adventure of going through the episodes
Look
and
at all the toys.
getting to play as the Rugrats.
Look at all this stuff.
Also, the fact that when I played this last year, I didn't have the best internet.
inside. What's wrong?
Either a lot of the puzzle pieces are missing, or it's the easiest puzzle ever.
The pieces must be all over the house.
It's okay, kids. Here, have a ball.
We'll find all you, Reptar, even if we got to search the whole wide world.
Search the house for objects that lead to levels in games. Press triangle near sparkling objects to start levels. You'll earn Tommy's missing puzzle piece by finishing levels. Press circle to pick up, put down items that Tommy can play with or throw to Spike. Press triangle to throw or use objects. So I didn't have the best internet back then when I first started streaming. And if you've seen quite a few of my streams, you'll notice that it's buggy. Thank you, asteroids. Bunch of twos to signify the upcoming second anniversary, hopefully. I think that might be it. But a bunch of my streams did not have good internet. And that was the reason why I believe that was I was in California. And I didn't have... all my internet was being supplied to multiple people. I'm in a place now where people do not care as much about the internet.
Go get it, boy. Good boy. Fetch.
A place where
Good boy.
and that's why my internet is better. There was some... when I was talking with asteroids about whether or not the internet would be better, asteroids said, I don't know, it's a bit of more of a rundown state. Sleep well, Zolly. It's more of a rundown state that you're going to. More of a southern state that you're going to. Although I was in the southwest, it was more of a just southern state. And one moment while we start this cutscene.
Stupid rain. Now I'm gonna be stuck inside with you babies all day. I'd rather eat broccoli and take a bath at the same time. Maybe we can find a nice game to play inside. Like what? Pin the tail on Chucky? How about hide and go eek? Alright, but I get to pick who's gonna be it. Chucky! After you find someone, you gotta tag them and race them to the playpen. But take off your glasses. Extra eyes is no fair. Why me? Why? And a bazillion. Ready or not, here I come. Oh, I wish I had my glasses.
Oh, one thing before we begin. I was going to show this at the beginning, kind of forgot it. The lovely and talented Pepper Fox made me some fan art of me with some of the people that I have met through the year, and one that I knew for a while. Through the time that I was a streamer, I got to learn who these people were, and I am very grateful to know who they are. Uh, you got me, you got Asteroids, who I knew before, you got Johnny wearing the striped sweater, you got Sugar in the middle, sitting next to Maz, and you got Pepper. Pepper asked me about whether or not they believe that they were. I mean, not whether or not whether or not. Can we get a round of applause for the talented and amazing Pepper Fox? Yes, sounds good. That's a good idea. But Pepper asked me uh, who some of my friends were, and so I decided to let her know during one of the Metal Gear Solid 3 streams. My friends are Asteroids, Johnny, Maz, Sugar, and Pepper, and I'm very grateful to know all of them. Help Chucky get his glasses back from Angelica by finding all the Rugrats babies hiding places around the house. Press triangle to tag the baby, and then embrace him or her back to the playpen.
This is terrible. Though I'm not sure it'd be better if I had my glasses. This is kind of fun. Maybe we should find a nice game to play inside. What was I thinking? Oh, I wish I had
Asteroids,
my
thank you for
glasses.
the gifted sub to Pepper.
Is that you, Phil? Lil? Oh, I wish I had my glasses. Why'd I do that? Now I gotta run! Gotcha! Good job, Chucky.
So, Asteroids, I know I've been giving you a lot of crud, but in reality, you are one of the people who I go to the most whenever I have questions that don't pertain to big time streaming. I asked you, do you think that my YouTube title cards look good and everything? And sometimes you're you're very supportive, but sometimes you're just you have been wrong in the past, and that's just the internet stuff. It's all good. You were the one that actually helped me with getting my internet to be better while I was having to deal with the internet in California. So, if it wasn't for the fact that you uh, helped me with connecting to the internet, I would not have had any legs to stand on when it comes to streaming.
Is that you, Angelica?
But that brings me back to when I first started. The two people who were watching my streams
This is kind of fun.
when I first started, the very beginning, the first episode, when I was playing Rugrats Search of a Reptar, were Asteroids and Snarfleupagus, who I just call Snarf. We were in a Discord call, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna stream this. I have a setup. I'm gonna do it. And I might have sounded a little tipsy when I said that just now, but you know, I'm straight edge. I don't drink. Uh,
This is kind of fun.
but
Oh, I wish I had my glasses. Tag!
come on.
What took you so long?
Come on, jump, 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 jump.
Uh-oh. The only part of me that's good at running is my nose. Uh-oh. That was easy.
Thank you for the head pats, Pepper. And yes, you were impressed by what I was doing. Asteroids.
This is kind of fun.
And despite the hang-ups of my internet being better than it should have been because of your help, Asteroids, but still not that good. I did have quite a few errors.
Where are you guys?
This is why I don't talk that much. Hold on. One moment. Okay, going to go ahead and chug some of the water. I mean, chug the water. All of the water bottle. Until the game's done. I took the water bottle. So
Everybody.
at the moment, just having some like bubbles from the drink coming up. I am drinking water. I have always been drinking water. It's or root beer occasionally. Water or soda. I'm not the straight edge that doesn't thinks that you should only drink water. I mean, yeah, you should not have sodas I believe sodas are fine. I just don't. I've had family members who have had bad experiences with alcohol, and I've had. I mean, drugs are its own thing. Just because something is legal does not mean it should be consumed.
Won't somebody help me?
I also don't believe in only one type of music, or
Is that
finishing off, like, killing people that are drug, who are into drugs or alcohol. Uh, those are the. I have to clarify that because according to the research that I found, all of that is different people who believe in the straight edge life. I do not. I believe that for different people, it's different things. That they should be able to. People should be able to live their own lives. Just for me, no alcohol, no drugs, and the whole. One more thing, but I'm not going to say it on a Nickelodeon Rugrats stream.
Where are you guys?
Trying to find Phil.
Where are you guys?
There.
Uh-oh. The only part of me that's good at running is my nose.
Okay, Phil beat me, so he'll be finding another place to hide.
Find me again. I'll go hide while you look for everybody else. When all else fails, cry. Without my glasses, everything's worse than usual.
I mean, I do have the sound font for this actual game.
I wish I had my
Found it
glasses.
recently.
Why can't
So-
I just find my glasses?
Yeah, going back to me being, saying I would start streaming.
Never gonna find them. Where are you guys? Never gonna find them. Where are you guys?
I ended up going ahead and continuing streaming. Streaming Spider-Man and Nickelodeon Wednesdays and Monkey Mondays and Monkey Mondays, Nickelodeon Wednesdays.
Is that you, Phil?
What's that other one that I did? Spider-Man Saturdays.
Without
Or it
my
wasn't.
glasses, everything's
Yeah, it was Spider-Man
worse than
Sundays.
usual.
Saturdays.
Oh, I wish I had my glasses.
And one moment. It's a bad one. I have to do my own what categories I streamed, but Cartoon Fridays. Right. So I ended up just having 4 days of streaming. And I got to really enjoy just 4 days of streaming. And according to some YouTube videos I saw, it said 4 4 days for 4 hours is what you're supposed to do.
That's good at running is my nose.
And at this point, I was also into watching TFM and Johnny. And so I saw that he.
That was easy. Aw, nuts. I guess I gotta find Angelica now. I don't feel so good. Here, take your yucky glasses. Phew, that's better.
You look a little sick, Angelica. Ah! Ew. Let's go clean you up.
Correct. Congratulations, you earned a puzzle piece. So I was trying not to stream at the same times as Johnny because I enjoyed watching his streams. But having said that, if I did need to stream,
Where's my Reptar puzzle?
Uncle Stu, I think is what she said. But if I did need to stream during those days, it wasn't such a big deal. I just go ahead and watch the streams later. It was essentially how you feel about my streams, Pepper. How Johnny feels about Nag's streams.
That's my Easter egg. They're all mine unless you can tile to them first. Huh.
Greedy Angelica wants all of the colored eggs for herself. Quickly search the house and gather as many eggs as you can by running through them before time runs out. Look out for a gold bonus egg. I think everyone has that inspiration of, okay, so this is who I want to go ahead and be if I am a streamer. This is who I like, well, not really who I want to be, but this is who inspires me to say, you know what, I do believe that if I was to go ahead and be like any streamer, this is the streamer I would like to be like. And Johnny was my inspiration for that. And my VR kids were on the other side. They were more of my look, if streaming is not just my VR kids, but quite a few other people that I've seen in streaming. If streaming is so easy that you can just get drunk and pass out and not really care and just use this as your job, then I mean, how hard can it be? And I've found, since I have asteroids in my life, I've found quite a few streamers to be more positive role models than to just lay down and in a drunk stupor.
Hey, baby, you missed an egg. Your head.
Johnny is a positive streamer to me. He's the streamer that I often wish I could be if I was to stream. Then I got interested in, thanks to Asteroids, the V Shoujo girls. Who I believe are also positive influences. If you notice, quite a few of them put quite a bit of effort into their streams, and it shows. And Shadow has gotten a lot better.
I haven't golfed in ages. I'm taking the kids for ice cream, Deed. This is gonna be great.
At showing that he really does care. And Grumpy, I don't think I've ever seen them act passed out on a stream.
Uncle Stu, where's the ice cream?
At the end of this majestic golf course stands Ice Cream Mountain. That's where I'm gonna get a hole-in-one and win you kids so much ice cream you'll be eating until you're grown-ups. So what if it's never been done before?
We just gotta get the balls in the holes, and we'll get a whole mountain of ice cream. If we all do some, we'll be done in no time.
Approach the ball to make your golf club appear. Press the left or right buttons to aim. Press triangle to start the golf meter. The meter will move up and down. Press triangle again when it has moved to your desired strength. If your number of swings is higher than the par of the hole, you will have to try the hole again.
Want some ice cream? Psych.
So some of these will be better, and some of these things will be not as good as the first time. But I did this more just to make sure that we had a game for my anniversary, despite the fact that I did that in hole-in-one for the first time I streamed. I hit it too hard, apparently.
This is
That's right.
harder than it looks. It looks impossible.
You want a year's supply of nothing.
I can do this. I think.
So I kept going with my streams, doing average effort, and through my streaming, I was forced to take some time off and have to
Ice cream now. Here I come.
work on moving.
Instead of ice cream, how about a nice plastic spider? Nah, I didn't think so.
I can do this.
And my moving stopped me from streaming around the end of October. You can. I mean, you can't get crushed, but you can get, it'll stop coming down.
Where's that ice cream, anyways?
Instead of ice cream, how about a nice plastic spider? didn't think so.
And even, I mean, I was talking earlier about the fact that Johnny inspires me.
Where's that ice cream, anyways?
And even now, the whole anniversary thing that he's been talking about for a little while made me decide to go ahead and go for an anniversary stream. I got distracted last week, which was my actual 1-year anniversary of streaming.
Did somebody say ice cream?
I think you saw me miniature golf, you know? I do act similar to him when I am
I'm gonna eat the whole ice cream mountain myself.
golfing.
I'm gonna eat the whole ice cream mountain myself. Did somebody say ice cream?
But I had to move, and I ended up talking with Maz and Sugar, and well, they were arguing on one of their streams,
You want a year's supply.
and I made the comment of I need to try to set things right between you two right now, because otherwise,
Ice cream mountain if it takes its own nap time.
Johnny won't like me, because if you guys are arguing
Now
and
where's that ice
all
cream?
and I don't know you too well, and all I know that could have caused it is me showing up, then that can't work. That I need to set this right. I need to make sure that you guys make up. So I ended up just playing Dr. Phil for him and making sure that they get along a little better. And apparently I made an impression.
Okay, I can do this.
And not only of Dr. Phil, but I mean a good impression of
This is kind of fun.
myself. As Dr. Slots.
Instead of ice cream, how about a nice plastic spider?
We're on Dr. Slots show.
I didn't think so.
Just glad that I was able to help those two young people. You know, you gotta make sure that you don't put your golf club in front of the hen house. Don't sell me a golf club and tell me it's a chocolate bar. Okay.
This is hard.
So I ended up going ahead and doing my best to talk with them and hang out and everything, and they enjoyed me. They enjoyed hanging out with me, and I enjoyed hanging out with them. And then around my
Want some ice
birthday,
cream? Psych.
they it was my first time going to the
I
hangouts,
really gotta change that free ice
and
cream
I guess I
policy.
made a good impression around Johnny. Asteroids believes that the reason why I got picked was because I did a lot of moderation work even before I was a mod. Of just answering questions that people had about, wait, is this TFM
You
Johnny?
don't want all that ice cream
Is
anyway.
this
Boy, talk about phlegm.
what game are you guys playing? can I follow you on Discord? Stuff like that. And I would go ahead and show them the answers to their questions, and I would,
This is almost fun.
Asteroids let me know that probably the reason they said so readily yes to you becoming a mod was because you were already.
You want a year's supply of nothing.
I'm not. I'm not gonna make fun of all of his viewers. No, there are quite a few people who are smart and watching DFM Johnny. But there are some people that ask a bunch of questions that
Instead of ice cream,
could
how
be,
about a nice
could and
plastic
should be
spider?
answered,
Nah, I
and
didn't think so.
they could probably. I don't know why I'm going with this, but let's just say I put in a lot of work. Let's just meet him in the middle and say that I put in a lot of work before I became a mod. And so Johnny saw that, and he was
Do this?
happy about that. He saw that I wasn't a jerk or anything when we did the hangouts. He saw how much I participated in the streams and everything.
Ice Cream Mountain, here I come.
And I believe that because of that and because of other good that I did while I was gone, while I was moving, Sugar messaged me and said, "Would you like to be a mod?" And I told her, "I am currently in the process of moving. I will be happy to be a mod, however, I will need to wait till I'm done moving." And as soon as November rolled around and we were in the new house, I was, I got instated as a mod. And I have been, I changed my schedule from three streams a day, a week, to from 4 to 3. But later on this year, Johnny said that he does not feel like he wants to do 4 streams, which he's gotten, apparently he's happier and everything about it, so hey, hats off to him.
I can do this.
And so I added one more stream, and now I'm back to 4. And every day that I'm not helping doing my own streams, I'm helping him out. Every day that I'm not helping him out, I'm doing a stream. Aside from like days that he just decides not to go streaming or something like that, or if there's a conflict in schedule, like recently when he had to take off Wednesday and move the stream to Thursday, I've gotten to my schedule already set up on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
You want a year's supply of nothing.
But he's been really cool about, hey, anytime you need to take some time off, just let me know, because I'm very happy to go ahead and let you get that time off. You deserve it. You've worked
Nah, I didn't think
hard,
so.
and he appreciates me. I really appreciate that he appreciates me. And Asteroids is going to later talk about how, oh my gosh, you were so, dude, you were so gushing over Johnny. Well, I mean, yeah, but
This is harder than it looks.
I mean, I do that often. I've cutscene.
Great job, kids. Now I'm going to get you all the ice cream you can eat because it's free.
Bonus level, no more cookies.
Aha! Give me all your cookies.
No, Angelica. My mommy made them for us to eat.
Hey, give me those.
Shulga got sick eating too many cookies. Eat all the cookies before she can get any more. Run away from her and press triangle to throw the box to the baby with the arrow above his or her head. Press circle to eat the cookies while standing still.
Hey, you ate them all.
It's for your own good, Angelica.
Great job, you have earned 3 Reptar bars, returning the pickles home. And while I was gone, during my streaming absence, I made sure to spend time letting the mods know who I am. Every day, I would go ahead and tell all of them good morning. Every night, I would tell them all good night, so they could feel more comfortable around me.
Daddy's room.
So mentally, I could go ahead and tell them, this is who I am, I care, I'm willing to put in work, and I will look forward to spending time with this wolf pack. And they've all been welcoming and accepting of me.
They're my cookies now. It's empty. But someone's baking more. And if you think you're getting any, forget it. Just try and beat me to the kitchen.
Race Angelica down to the kitchen, win the race, and get the cookies. Watch out for areas that are blocked off. Beat Angelica to the finish line while collecting the 5 cookies to earn bonus Reptar bars.
I'm getting those cookies and you can't stop me. Can't you go any faster than that? Don't keep me waiting.
Come on,
Hey, get back there, Rick.
that way. That way. So there is a bit of a factor in here that I didn't have to deal with last time I played this game.
Yay! I got the cookies.
I think the last time I played this, I was able to use the analog sticks and the directional buttons, but now I'm only having to use the directional buttons on the controller.
This is Grandpa's room.
See what else.
This is my mommy and daddy's room.
And also, thank you for calling me the best dog boy streamer. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. I wonder why. No, I'm kidding, but not really. I'm back.
Good job. I've been looking for this. Now I can see if my paper has scooped the news again.
Come on, Pop, that's not news. Those tabloids make all that up.
They tell the truth. Your real news doesn't dare. See, right here. A whole family taken by aliens from outer space. They fly around in the middle of the night and suck you right out of bed. Whoop, up to the mothership.
Come on, champ. Time for bed. Good night, champ. Sleep tight.
Visitors from outer space. Loading. So I thank you for the welcome back.
What are you guys doing here?
I don't know, Tommy. I don't know. One minute I'm lying in my crib, and then the next thing I know, I'm in this weird playpen.
We must have got taken by aliens from outside space. Anything but that.
I escaped with this alien remote control I found, but it's only for grown-ups like me.
Angelica, you got to get us out of here.
All right, keep your diaper on, but after this, you're on your own. The Earthlings have escaped!
Don't let them get away!
Danger, danger, danger.
Guide Angelica through the alien spaceship to a shuttlecraft so that she can escape. Zap the TV robots by pressing triangle button. Collect batteries to recharge the remote. Search for the elevator that will lead to your escape.
Don't these alien spaceships
Thank you
got
for the welcome
back
back,
doors?
Asterix.
I wonder what those dumb babies are up to. I know I'm close.
So, I was actually thinking about it, doing the anniversary stream, since Johnny brought up his, and before then. It's just him bringing up, oh guys, don't forget about my anniversary stream and stuff like that, and really made me remember of, oh yeah, that is a thing after a year. Or so I could probably ended up creating a 1-year anniversary stream.
Over here, Earthling. What's your name, kid?
You talking to me? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, especially fish.
I'm Sablito Fescarich, but my friends call me George. I'm from the planet Neptuna.
That figures.
Look, kid, I'll help you get out of here if you release me. Otherwise, I'm on the menu for tomorrow night's alien dinner.
All right, but no fishy stuff.
There she is. Get her.
I turned off the gravity. Just swim. You're on your own, kid.
Thanks a lot, fish face.
Flow through the twisting air ducts to make your way to the alien garage and escape. Press X to float higher and circle to float lower.
Hey, this is almost fun! This is great! Hey, look at me go!
I saw one of the V Shoujo girls, who have also been inspirations to me since I started watching their content, talk about how they were going through a anniversary special. I think was how I first learned about it, but hearing that Johnny was going to do one too kind of, again, got me more interested in remembering that it is a thing and not just, you know what, maybe I do, maybe I don't.
This is cool!
But I did start streaming on the 23rd of June. So that is technically my 1-year anniversary. This is a week after that, so this is a year and a week anniversary. Bonus level Mirrorland. I was thinking about the fact of, like, since the first...
Antique mirror I got at Colden Oldies. It's a genuine Louis XIV looking glass. It should look very classical in the bathroom. Now, where did I leave that 17th century colander?
Uh-oh. Everything's downside up. I must be in Mirrorland. I got to get up to the mirror so I can go through it and get back to Norman. Good job, Spike. If I can get enough balloons, I'll float up to the mirror. Or is it down? I don't know, but I better start looking.
Find the 6 purple question mark boxes scattered around the house. Press triangle to release the balloons. Collect all the scattered balloons before the timer runs out to earn a Reptar balloon of that color. Earn all 6 to get to the mirror and get back to the floor.
I got to get up to that mirror.
I believe that around when I was playing this, my internet went out, and that brings me back to why what I think I'm going to be doing for these anniversary streams is I'm going to be doing my well, starting on the first stream that I had, I'll be going through my season 0 streams. Because I had terrible internet during that time. I also didn't have a mic at the beginning. You can see Spike up there. Looking up because everything is upside down. Every one of these levels is based on a different episode of Rugrats, which I think is great. Even if it's just a simple challenge of getting balloons to represent an entire 15-minute segment of a TV show. And what the theme was of that episode. What references do you remember, Asteroids? Also, Asteroids was very important in helping me to find my microphone that I got for the price range that I was able to afford at the time. The one with the dog and the doll, all the music and some of the other things here and there. Where's the whole end sequence? Okay. And Pepper, that honestly one of the reasons why I feel so flattered about you enjoying my content so much is I know what you feel from my content. It's again, it's the same thing that I felt about Johnny's, the same thing that he felt about Nags. And it's very much flattering. Also, I didn't know this game had a basement until I thought about this. How there's the door right there. So I figured maybe there's a level in the basement. But yeah, when I was doing this, the internet went out for like 10 minutes or more. And I just...
It worked! I'm back!
I didn't feel very confident that I should continue to stream at that point. Because if my internet couldn't take it, then maybe I shouldn't continue. But I had too many things to keep looking forward to, playing and everything, and even if it was just my entertainment, I kept streaming.
This is my mommy and daddy's room.
You babies are gonna be in my circus! Yay! A circus!
I don't know, Angelica. I don't like circuses.
Alright, everybody, there's not gonna be any circus, because Chucky doesn't want us to have one.
But circuses is fun, Chucky.
Don't you want us to have any fun, Chucky?
Angelica, I changed my mind. I want to be in the circus.
Pepper, Honestly, I'm not really sure how to describe how I feel. Pepper, honestly, I'm not really sure to describe how I feel about your streams. All I know is that I want to be here every day talking with you and support possibly can. Yeah, that's how that feeling is. Ring 1. Guide Spike over hurdles by pressing X. Collect 12 bones before time runs out. Make Angelica happy enough to allow you to move on to Ring 2. Thank you for the hearts, Pepper.
And now for our next act, the amazing and stupendous Flying to Bills will race their tricycle of doom up the ramp and over the treacherous pond, landing directly into the bullseye.
Ring 2. Phil and Lil race their tricycle up around the path and up the ramp. Press X to jump from the last red board to land safely in the net. Angelica doesn't think you were close enough to the center, and you'll have to try again.
This is neat. Boy, I'm gonna do some napping today. Uh-oh, here we go again.
Thank you! Thank you! And now, Ring Monster Angelica's Baby Circus is proud to present Chucky, the human candy ball! And now, Chucky, the human candy ball! Get out here, Chucky!
I forgot what to do.
Just sit there and wait for your cue. With my assistance, Chucky the human candy ball will be launched from this platform to a safe landing in the amazing pile of leaves.
I'm gonna what?
Ring 3. Chucky has unwillingly become the star of the center ring. Press triangle to start the jump meter. Press triangle a second time when it reaches the small left line. Press triangle the third time when the meter moves back down the smaller right line.
We all make mistakes, except me. Look out! Chucky, you're making this the worstest show on earth! Know what your problem is? You're a baby. Look out! Chucky! Aw, don't be such a baby. Look out!
Get 3 tries and you have to start it back up.
You babies are gonna be in my circus!
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Uh-oh. Here we go again. Oh, boy, I'm gonna do some napping today.
Thank you! Thank you! And now... We all make mistakes, except me. Now... Look out! Chucky, aw, don't be such a baby. Look out! He really did it! What a showtopper! My circus is a complete success.
I get to be a human candy ball next.
Nuh-uh, Philip, I do!
I do, Lillian! I shoot me, Gooby!
I gotta stop working with babies.
Congratulations, you're into puzzle piece. Journey to Pickles Home. Curious already did.
It's my room!
The Nightlight. What episode? Right here?
Let Mommy turn on your nightlight, sweetie.
That'll keep those shadow monsters away, champ.
Still, you're going to frighten him.
This new invention is going to put Pickles toys on the map.
Let there be light. Loading. Now, when I first played this level, I did get scared. You'll see why.
I wonder where all the light went. Oh, I know. It's probably in the frigidator. It's always hiding in there. I gotta go let it out.
Tommy needs to get the light out of the refrigerator. Help him find the kitchen safely. Press triangle to shine his flashlight on the shadow monsters. Collect batteries to recharge the flashlight.
Somebody must have moved the kitchen.
So these things,
Take that!
when I was younger, actually did scare
That'll
me.
keep those shadow monsters away. I'm gonna find the kitchen if it's the first thing I do.
And I also could not find the kitchen, despite having been to the kitchen multiple times in this game. Congratulations, you're in a puzzle piece. Terrific.
I'm too little to open it by myself, but I got to get the light out. Wait, I got an idea. Spike can help me let the light out. Now all I got to do is find Spike.
Search the house and backyard for Spike. Press triangle to get him to help. Beware of the shadow monsters. Don't forget your flashlight.
Where, oh, where did my little doggy go? Here's Spike! What am I thinking? I can't whistle. Spike! Here's Spike!
Come on. Pick up the flashlight. There you go.
I can't whistle. Here's Spike! What am I thinking? I can't whistle.
So he isn't outside. Come on, Tommy. Moving. There you go.
Tommy, you're too young for midnight snacks.
I fixed the fuse, Deed.
You light up my life, honey.
Congratulations, you earned a puzzle piece. So when I was younger, those shadow monsters used to scare me. Bonus level, touchdown Tommy.
You're sure you'll be all right with the kids?
Of course, you and Betty go enjoy yourselves.
Well, all right. We'll be back in a couple of hours.
Yes!
Yes!
Now you kids play nice and stay out of trouble, while we enjoy the Ultra Bowl.
Fixed up something special for you, Sprout.
Bottles are for babies.
Wow! Chocolate milk!
Chocolate milk!
Milk?
Chocolate milk? But that's for grown-ups like me!
No, it's not!
Give me that!
Angelica wants to take Tommy's chocolate milk. Drink all the milk before Angelica can get any for herself. Run away from her and press triangle to throw the bottle to the baby with the hero above his or her head. Press circle to drink it while standing still. Nope. There we go.
Some fine ball playing from this young team. Second and third at their own 18-yard line.
You babies is red meat!
There we go.
Angelica Pickles, what is this mess? Who was watching her?
Uh-oh.
Let's clean you up.
Great job, you have earned 3 Reptar bars. Returning to Pickle's home. Loading. My Suva model I had gotten in January.
Where's my Reptar puzzle?
I set it up while Johnny was running around exploring the New Year's map with his friends, and Asteroids and I set the Suva model up.
Huh?
Hiya, Sprouts. It's almost time for my potato salad.
Pop, don't!
Pop, you're scaring the children.
Potato salad sticks to my teeth, so I'm taking them out.
If you do, nobody else will be able to eat. Please, Pop, just stick to Jell-O molds.
This'll be our little secret, eh, Sprouts? I can't wait to sink my gums into that potato salad. What the? Ah! My teeth! That confounded dog stole my teeth! I can't play my trumpet without my teeth!
We got to get Grandpa's teeth back.
I don't know, Tommy. The park's so big, we might not find him till we're grown-ups.
Grandpa needs us, Chucky. Come on, we got to find Spike.
Enter the opening in the fence to find Grandpa's teeth, or explore in the play area first. Press triangle near the playground equipment to play on them. If you have trouble in the maze, look for helpful arrows. Watch out for hungry geese who have no you have no bread.
Are we? Whee! Faster, faster! Hiya!
I don't like this.
Wait for me, Tommy! Talk about a wild goose chase. Which way now? Yay! Whee! Wahoo! Don't be scared. Yay!
So,
Whee!
Asteroids actually made this avatar for me. I told them what specifications I wanted, and they went ahead and did the rest. The glasses were actually from a previous model, though, I will say that. And all of my
Are we
colors
lost?
that I have on this avatar are from my Welcome Veterans.
Yeah, spiky, spiky, spiky.
All of the colors from this avatar are from what, like my skin actual color, my hair actual color, my eye actual color.
Lost? I don't know, Tommy. I don't like this. Run, Tommy! Tommy, look out! Tommy, look out! Come on, Chucky. Which way now? Wait for me, Tommy! Are we lost?
Nope.
There he is. Stop, Spiky! That tickles!
I got him, Tommy.
Run, Chucky, run! Come on, Spike, let's go!
Ride on Spike to chase the goose and save Chucky. Guide Spike safely through obstacles and press X to jump over benches and fences.
That goose sure can waddle. I'll save you, Chucky. Don't stop, Spike. Go, Spike, go! There's got to be some way out of here. Maybe I can stop that goose with these things.
Wagga 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 wagga. Wagga 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 wagga. Wagga 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 wagga. Wagga 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 wagga. Save Chucky from the goose. Use left and right buttons to aim Tommy and press triangle to kick pucks at the goose. Be sure to miss Chucky.
Look out, Chucky!
I'll never see my teeth. What the? My teeth!
You know, scary. Your teeth come out and get lost, and sometimes big geese eat them. Good part is, you could eat potato salad forever.
Congratulations, you earned a puzzle piece. Terrific. Returning to Pickle's home. Loading. So you would think that a certain thing that happened in 2020 would affect me more, but I've been more of a person inside homebody is what they call it. I stay at home quite often, and one of the rules was just make sure you stay home, wash your hands. Both of those I can follow pretty easily. I mean, they're portable games, so people can play games on their cell phone and stuff. So.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh boy, a brand new friend to meet. You can call me Mr. Friend. You'll never ever be bored again.
Watch out for Mr. Friend. He's no friend of yours. Press circle to pick up balls and cans. Press triangle to throw them and send him back to the drawing board.
Hey little pal, it's time to play. We're going to have a happy day.
There's a lot more where that comes from. Take that. I did it! I'll never get to be scared of him again.
Oh boy, a brand new friend to meet. Let's wash our hands before we eat.
3 against 1 isn't playing fair. Tommy has more surprises in store for Mr. Friend. Press triangle near Mr. Friend to grab him and X for a kick.
Rise and shine, you sleepyhead. It's no fun to stay in bed, in bed, in bed, in bed. Stay away from squiggly worms. They're full of dirt and yucky germs.
Show me what you got. Take that.
Let's all think of happy things and laugh and skip and dance and sing. danger. Take daily baths. Don't talk to strangers.
Take that!
Oh boy! Let's wash our hands.
Babies one, scary old robots. Not one. Yay! I beated him!
Oh, what happened? My creations, my beautiful creations.
Now, Stu, maybe the world just wasn't ready for Mr. Friend. Let's go upstairs and think of a new toy.
Congratulations, you're in the puzzle piece. Press X to continue. Terrific. You did it. You found all the Reptar puzzle pieces. Reptar 2010. Loading.
Hey, you found all your puzzle pieces. Good job, kids.
But now it's time to go night-night. You've all had a very busy day today.
Sleep tight.
Reptar.
I'll be right back. Need to use the restroom. Excuse me. Stomp through the city to reach Reptar's goal. Run into buildings, knock them down. Press triangle to chomp, circle to breathe fire, and X for a roll a jump. And back.
This is Ron H. reporting
Thank you.
live from NSPC News.
For the welcome back to
Reptar is
puzzle.
ravaging the city. Never in my entire career as a reporter have I seen such destruction. Of course, I only started yesterday.
So there are actually two references to the Rugrats movie that was coming out soon after this game. One of them being the promotional posters
Green Giant is not very jolly. Unfortunately,
and the
Mayor Joe's
Rugrats
proposed anti-giant lizard attack defense system never gained support. Citizens
lighting
are advised
on
to stay home, lock their doors, and keep away from giant fire-breathing monsters.
the signboard. And the other was in when we're downstairs fighting Mr. Friend. Mr. Friend.
HQ building has been reduced to rubble. Thank goodness everyone was at lunch.
THQ was, of course, the makers of this game. I say, of course, because it showed you at the very
Are you
beginning.
prepared for giant fire-breathing dinosaur attack? We'll show you how tonight at 10.
Thank you for the welcome backs. Asteroids. Thank you for the hearts and hypes, asteroids. And the other Easter egg alluding to the Rugrats movie, I don't know if I said it because there was so much talking from the announcer guy. The Reptar wagon is in Stu's Stu's drilling part while we're fighting Mr. Friend. And this is Asteroid's favorite part. So, behind Reptar while he's dancing, the Rugrats shape, the shape that has the word Rugrats on it right now on screen, is behind Reptar on the City Hall. Also, Asteroids reminded me, Asteroids was the one who helped me by recoloring the emotes. I found them on Google, and Asteroids helped me recolor them. At least the thank you one. The other ones were GIFs of games or the Super Mario Super Show. And at the time I was a child, so they did it for me too.
Where's my Reptar puzzle?
That one. That one. Did the mini golf. Mr. Friend finished. Grandpa's teeth. adventure we finished.
Popcorn. Popcorn.
Some voyages Cynthia, and
This is my mommy and daddy's room.
so 3 of the harder challenges we didn't do yet. We did the circus venture. Did the cookie race.
It's my room.
We did the nightlight challenge.
This is Grandpa's room.
Did the visitors from outer space story, and so we'll go through Toy Store first. Confused. I think we might have to redo some of these in order to get the hard levels. Doesn't have any record of me beating this game, so Pepper, thank you for the host. Hmm. Okay.
Uncle Stu!
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm getting to Ice Cream Mountain if it takes till nap time. This is harder than it looks.
Come again soon. Bye-bye.
That Ice Cream Mountain sure looks
Thank you for the hearts, Pepper.
I really gotta change that free ice cream policy.
Ice Cream Mountain, here I come!
Appreciate your words of compliments.
Instead of ice cream, how about a nice...
Where's that ice cream anyways? Where's that ice cream anyways?
You don't want all that ice cream anyway. Boy, talk about phlegm.
I'm gonna eat the whole ice cream mountain myself!
I really gotta change that free ice cream policy.
I'm gonna eat the whole ice cream mountain myself!
Come again soon. Bye-bye.
All 6.
This is harder than it looks.
Hole 7.
Okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do this. This is hard.
Trying to focus because I'm just trying to go ahead and correct the mistake that this game did of not recognizing that I had any puzzle pieces in at all.
Instead of ice cream, how about a nice plastic spider? I didn't think so. You don't want all that ice cream anyway. Boy, talk about phlegm.
I can do this.
What it's supposed to do is, I don't know why it just glitched. I don't know why it glitched. Like I did. Like it did. What it was supposed to do was recognize, oh, you beat the game. Yeah, okay, sure, you want to go ahead and keep playing different levels, that's fine. Got the full access to whatever levels you want. That's what happened when I played it last time, but I played it on the
You want
PC.
a year's supply of nothing. Come again soon. Bye-bye. I really gotta change that free ice cream policy.
Online?
Instead of ice cream, how about a nice plastic spider? Nah, I didn't think so.
This is harder than it looks.
Turning to pickle some. Save. Yes. Continue. Grandpa's teeth loading. Yes. Pepper, I add brown sugar, cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
I don't know, Tommy. Spike! Here, boy! Which way now?
Run away! Run, Tommy!
Which way now?
Well,
I don't know, Tommy.
oh, that's by asteroids, not by Pepper.
Run, Tommy!
I don't know.
I don't know.
Tommy.
When did you start thinking that sandwiches were a good starter for your breakfast and not a lunch menu item?
Run away! Tommy, look out! Wait for me, Tommy!
There he is.
Ham and cheese is for lunch or dinner. Pop-Tarts, bagels.
Tommy, help! Make him stop! That goose sure can waddle. Don't stop, Spike!
Oh, 2 Pop-Tarts? That'd be more fattening.
Faster!
I already eat that. But look, then you just be tasting bread. You need to. What I try to do is I have the frosting up, Spike. Try to go ahead and have the cinnamon touch my tongue while I'm eating it. If you made a sandwich, then the cinnamon, even if you put the cinnamon on the outside, you would have the cinnamon or whatever flavoring miss your tongue.
Look out, Chucky!
There we go.
Look out, Chucky!
Help, Tommy, help! Make him stop!
No more cookies.
Hey, you ate them all!
It's for your own good, Angelica. Where's my Reptar puzzle?
So this is the Reptar wagon. And it was featured in Rugrats, the first movie. That drawing on the board. Start the game. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Stay away from squiggly worms. They're full of dirt and yucky germs.
Show me what you got. I did it.
Also, I will say this was a lot more difficult when I was younger.
There's a lot more where that comes from.
Hey, little pal, it's time to play. We're going to have a happy day. A word of caution, if you please. Don't kiss the cat when it has fleas. Hello, kitties. Rise and shine. I'm your friend. Here I am. Don't be blue. I will sing a song for you.
Take that.
Oh boy, a brand new friend to meet. Let's wash our hands before
There we go.
Babies one, scare.
Bonus level Maryland. Loading. So we'll redo this, and then I think we get to do the hard stages.
I got to get up to that mirror. Or is it down? I never thought it'd be hard to get on the floor. Hey, it worked! I don't think I like it here.
So, for a year, Pepper has been, for not a year, but for a while, Pepper has been asking me what I have had for breakfast, and I've had Pop-Tarts because I'm working a 2 to 6 shift, usually. And it is easier to sleep in when you're working later on in the day. Also, my 2 to 6 shift, why I chose that time was in California, it would have been 4 to 8, and that's when Johnny streams, and I wanted to go ahead and try to figure out why he streamed when he did, and it worked out pretty good. Also, for this month in June of 2021, I was able to I worked out on my exercise bike for 30 minutes every day for the entire month. And this is from the beginning to the end this month, 30 days. I'm letting myself know as much as I'm letting you know, chat. I'll look back at this and be like, oh, I didn't know it. I forgot I did that. Also, when I was younger, I thought that this symbol, I mean, since this room had this thing on the ground, that it was a shower. But I realized when I was older that that was actually just a flat Fire detector. Alright, I think we can do the harder levels now. We'll do the harder levels, and then we'll finish it up. Yep.
Hey, my old Thor doll from Toy Palace. Toy Palace. If you want to go. Dee Dee, I'm taking Tommy and Chucky to the store.
Toy Palace.
Wow, isn't this place terrific?
The Toy Palace is closing in 5 minutes. Please take your final purchases to the front of the store.
Sorry, kids. Looks like we have to... Hey, the Wee Willie Warp Time Translator.
This is the bestest place ever. I wish we never had to leave. Maybe we don't. Here we go again.
Oh, the cold fusion reactor's not even included. Let's go, kids.
The Toy Palace is now closed. Thank you for shopping, Toy Palace.
Tommy? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Be brave and work your way through the darkened store to find Tommy. Watch where you walk. Getting too close to certain toys will frighten Chucky. Pass safely through the clown area to meet up with Tommy. Something that was kind of funny when I was younger was the fact that they found like toys that looked just like Tommy and Chucky.
Which way now?
And the toy that looked like Tommy, of course, since he's a bald baby with a blue shirt and a diaper, was just a doll, like a little baby doll. And the one who was Chucky, the doll that they chose for Chucky, was a like an orange-haired monkey.
But I don't like this. Chucky, it's me. Oh, Tommy, I'm so glad to see you. There was clouds and robots, but now everything's okay.
Dog hungry! Dog want to eat! Yeah! Dog hungry! Dog want to eat!
Reptar can save to wake him up.
Book the Reptar boxes and place them on the stairs in the Reptar room in order to climb up the switch and turn on Reptar. Boxes are hidden all over, so be sure to look high and low. Press circle to pick up a box and press circle again when you place it in the right place on the stairs. Watch out for Thorg.
Reptar will save us.
Run away!
Look at all the toys.
So I guess you could say when I was younger, this was my this was my Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Reptar will save us. Help!
Come on, I did it perfectly fine, but then I went on top of the box.
Look at all the toys. Reptar will save us. Help! Careful, Dobby.
Instead of Lego, they say let go.
Reptar will save us. Reptar will save us. There got to be some way out of here. There got to be some way out of here. There's nothing to be scared of. Reptar will save us. There's nothing to be scared of. There got to be some way out of here. Careful, Dobby. There's nothing to be scared of. Reptar
I'm
will
jumping
save
too
us.
good.
There's nothing to be scared of.
There we go. Stay on. There we go.
It's Reptar, the meanest, greenest dinosaur around. Careful, Dobby. Reptar will save us. Look at all this stuff. Look at all the toys. Reptar will save us. Help! Look at all the toys.
So instead of the Care Bears in this show, they had the Dummy Bears. One of the things I remembered.
Look at all the toys. Careful, Tommy. There got to be some way out of here. Careful, Tommy. Look at all the toys.
Run, Tommy! Look out, it's Thorg!
Look at all the toys. Reptar will save us. Careful, Tommy.
Halt, I am Reptar. Halt, I am Reptar. Halt, I am Reptar.
Get him, Reptar!
It's terrible! I can't watch! We
Yay!
Tommy, Chucky, where were you? I'm so glad to see you again. I had to bribe a security guard to let me in here. Lucky I had those donuts.
So I specifically put those boxes in that time machine toy because I wanted to show you that this is all actually rendered in engine for the PlayStation 1.
This is my mommy
That wasn't
and
a
daddy's
cutscene. That
room.
was actually Stu, a model of Stu, and walking and everything happening in game.
It's my room. This is Grandpa's room.
So Cynthia and the grocery store are the last two that I have.
Look, Chucky, I found a captain for our boat.
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't play with Angelica's toys.
We just need it for a little while. Come on.
Oh, Cynthia! Cynthia! Where's my Cynthia? I'm not telling Angelica we lost Cynthia, no way. Maybe she won't even notice. Ah! All right, which one of you babies took Cynthia?
We both did. It's our fault. I needed a captain for our boat.
So we borrowed Cynthia. And then the water went really fast. If I don't get Cynthia back, I'll turn you babies into applesauce. Find Cynthia!
Seven Voyages of Cynthia. Search the sewers for Angelica's missing doll, Cynthia. Watch out for those rats. Use floating boxes and rafts to stay out of the icky brown water. You'll make Spike as sick as a dog. Eating crunchy bones will help Spike stay healthy and strong. So this was the first dog I played as in my streaming career, Spike. Not today, but the first episode was Rugrats Search for Reptar, so technically this was my first dog example. Congratulations, you earned a puzzle piece. Come on. Time's running out. Race around the garbage dump and find Cynthia before the counter runs out.
What's that? Oh, Spike, you found her! Good dog! Cynthia!
Congratulations, you're in a puzzle piece. Touchdown time. Already a level that we saw the cutscenes for, so I'll be skipping them. Throw with triangle, drink with circle.
Some fine ball playing from this young team.
Over here!
Run away!
Angelica Pickles, what is this mess? Who was watching her?
Uh-oh.
Let's clean you up.
And we've got the grocery store mission to do, and then we'll be all good.
Jumping Jehoshaphat, we're out of fudgy dingling bars.
Pop, that's the 5th box this week.
Oh, go ahead, deny me my fudgy dingling bars, the one real pleasure left me in my twilight years.
If you want them so bad, why don't you do the shopping once in a while?
Fine. Come on, Scout.
Incident on aisle 7.
Reptar? Reptar.
Reptar cereal, huh? What'll they think of next? Now let's go get some fudgy dingling bars.
I got to find that Reptar cereal.
Work your way to the back of the grocery store to help Tommy find the Reptar cereal. Reptar posters will help you find your way. Press square while walking to pass safely over slippery areas. Carefully hop from one fruit or vegetable bin to another to jump over the crates into the bakery.
Clean up in aisle 12. There are watermelons everywhere. Clean up on aisle 12. Larry or Steve?
Those look yummy. I feel like a bunny rabbit except with a diaper.
Larry, clean up by the ice machine. Bring 'em up. Larry, Steve, clean up on aisle 7. I need one of you.
Larry or Steve?
Faster, faster! Yahoo!
Watch out for Larry and Steve. Keep them away by pressing triangle to toss pies and to toss pies, and the left and right buttons to aim Tommy.
Oh!
Wahoo!
Watch it! Ouch! Larry, clean up on aisle 7.
Your turn, dude.
No way!
Hey, man, I cleaned up the sodas.
Well, I just mopped up the baby powder.
Forget you.
Forget you too, man.
Hey, it worked!
Watch out for pinchy things. Lobsters on the loose. Unopened cans may be used to tame wild lobsters, but open cans will make Tommy cry. Press circle to open up to pick up cans, and triangle to throw them at the lobsters. Get around the lobsters and make your way to the soapy area.
Ah! Lobsters! Looks like they had an avalanche. Ah! Pinchy things! Did I do that?
Frozen fish section.
I'm feeling kind of jumpy. I'm gonna make it! If I don't fall down.
Come on. There you go.
Naughty eggies, and me without my bottle. I think this milk's gone bad.
Okay.
I got to find that Reptar cereal. We got to climb up there and push that button.
To get the Reptar cereal, Tommy first needs to get past the boss lobster and his police to throw the switch. Press circle to pick up cans and triangle to throw them at the lobsters. Toss a can at the blue boss lobster to stun him and give you time to climb up to the switch.
You mean old lobsters aren't gonna stop me. I'll show you. Take that. Yay! Reptar. Whee!
$6.15. Huh. How'd you get down there, Scout? Yeah, well, never mind that. Let's go.
So what was really great in the cartoon was the fact that uh, Grandpa Pickles, he couldn't find the cereal that he went there to get, the fudgy ding-a-ling bosh, and instead he saw Tommy had the uh, Rugrats, or not Rugrats cereal, the Reptar cereal, and so he decided. He said, huh, Reptar cereal. Right, you like this sport? And then he looked at the box and he decided, well, I guess I'll go ahead and try to have some of this. Instead of my fudgy dingling boss, it looks like it's made of the same stuff. And so he ended up getting the Reptar cereal and enjoying it with his grandson, Tommy Pickles. So that was a sweet moment when I was younger to watch. For right now, we beat the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you for watching. The it has been a great ride this last year. February's been great. As you can see from the different streams that I've done in the past, they've provided quite a bit of fan art. Fan art's been great. And I'm gonna go ahead and end stream though, because it's just I beat the game, and that's how long I said I was gonna go for. So thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the original Let's Play because there is a episode that I did not get to go through due to whatever the save or whatever happened to not save the fact that I had all of my puzzle pieces. But the other one, if I remember correctly, did save that I had all the memory puzzle pieces in the memory card. So thank you very much for watching this anniversary special. Have a great night, and I'm going to go ahead and send off a raid. One moment while I go see who's streaming. our son's friend's Sabishi is playing Light. So have a great night. Please give Sabishi some love and support. And I'll see you guys next time. Next time will be tomorrow. We'll be playing for the Amazing Thursdays. I'll be playing Marvel's Spider-Man. I'll be continuing that. Have a great night. Give Sabishi some love and support. See ya. Thank you all for love and support for first year and many more to come. See you, see you as we continue this adventure tomorrow. Wagga 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 wagga. Later.